Hello and welcome to Books of Blood. My name is John. It is a Friday afternoon and I cannot believe that I'm actually going to post something or make a video and post it on the same day that I made it. Anyway, I was tagged by Brad Proctor. I will leave a link to his channel in the description below. I was tagged to do the Your Answer Can't Be Books tag. Basically what this is, there are 6 questions, 7 if you count the one where you tag somebody, but there are 6 questions where you basically, people get to know you and your interests other than books through these questions. Alright, sorry I got a little tongue-tied there, wasn't sure how to word that. Anyway, I got the questions here and I'm trying to make this as impromptu as possible. I do have a few things set up over here, but anyway, let's go ahead and get underway, alright? Here we go. Number 1, what is something that you own way too many of other than books? Well, one thing for that would be movies. I have a pretty large CD and DVD collection. Not CD, Blu-ray and DVD collection. As you guys have seen me do my horror movie collection videos, you know that I've got a lot of horror movies. And I'm going to have even more because I'm still not done with that collection right there and that series of videos. But I also own quite a few non-horror movies, a lot of dramas, a lot of comedies, a lot of action. I like the Marvel superhero movies. I collect those when I can. So yeah, one answer for that would be Blu-rays and DVDs. Another answer would be CDs. Now you can't see it, but down here I've got about 13 or 14 boxes, and each one of them is filled with CDs. Now, I don't have the room to put CDs on a big shelf and display the jewel cases and whatever. So what I do with that is I keep the booklets, and then I put the CDs into sleeves, and I put them into these boxes, and each box holds about, I think last count, I do a thing where I keep track of my CDs on allmusic.com. I think last count I've got about 1,200 to 1,300 CDs. And I do listen to them. I do listen to them quite a bit. So yeah. Another thing I like to collect when I can is I like to collect like movie poster artwork. And what I do with that is I like to collect what is known as alternative movie posters. In other words, not the ones you see when you go to the theater, but this is an artist rendition of that poster. I've got ones for The Thing, for The Witch, It Follows, The Green Inferno. I've got one for Hannibal, the TV series. Maybe one of these days I'll give you guys a little tour if you want to see it. If you don't, then it's okay, and then I won't do it. Anyway, number 2. What is something that you do for fun that's not reading a book? I love to, well, listen to music. I love to watch movies, but one thing I love to do is I love to play board games. And usually on every Wednesday at about 11 o'clock in the morning, I meet a friend of mine at this place called Otto's Video Games and More here in Bakersfield, and we play for about 4 hours. Lately, we have been playing the Marvel Legendary game, which is a deck building game, alright? Anyway, and he recently, he's a friend of mine, like I said, he recently gifted me with the Alien Fate of the Nostromo. I haven't played this yet, I can't wait to play it, I've heard a lot of great things about it. And I'll show you a few of my favorite board games. My all-time favorite board game, I've got every expansion for this. In fact, I've got a storage unit that I bought on Etsy, which is so cool looking. It holds everything for it, and we're talking about a bunch of cards, a bunch of components. But anyway, I love playing Eldritch Horror. And this is based on H.P. Lovecraft and the Cthulhu mythos. You go up against monsters like Cthulhu, Yog-Sothoth, Shub-Niggurath, Azathoth, all those guys, and it is awesome. It is so epic in scope. There's like 8 expansions, and it is just fantastic. Another one I like to play, let me go down here. I'm not very good at it. It is a hidden movement game, but it is Fury of Dracula. And I have a lot of fun with this, but like I said, I'm not very good at it. But basically, Dracula, you got one person that plays Dracula, and he stays put, but he moves in the secret way or whatever. And then the other investigators or vampire hunters have to figure out where he is and then, kill him. All right? Another one similar to that is Letters from Whitechapel, and that is one where you're stalking Jack the Ripper. He kills his victim. He tries to get back to his lair. And there's like 3 stages of it, and you have to catch him before he gets back to his lair the 3rd and final time. All right, so that. What else do I like to do? I'm pretty simple. I just like to watch TV, watch movies, listen to music. So I'm kind of weird too, because a lot of times what I do, and with as many CDs as I have, it would take me about 3 years if I listened to 1 CD per day. But I like to listen to my CDs and just go in alphabetical order. And it's really weird because I'll start with something like, I might hear something like ABBA and go on to something like Arcade Fire, and then on to something like Johnny Cash, Bob Dylan, all different kinds of people. Anyway, that's my answer to number 2. Sorry about that. It's kind of long-winded. Let's see, number 3. What is something special or important on your nightstand that's not a book? I don't have anything special or important on my nightstand. I don't even have a book on my nightstand. I don't read in bed. My wife usually goes to bed before I do. I'm kind of a night owl, so I stay up a little bit. So usually there's junk on my nightstand, okay? There's a clock. Which I really wish wasn't there because it's an alarm clock and I don't like it. So yeah, the answer to that is nothing big. So, number 4, what's something that you buy at a bookstore other than books? Well, when we used to have book hounds here in Bakersfield, which I hope they are opening back up soon. All right. They had this big, huge section of used CDs, and I found some like really obscure, rare ones you're not going to find in Barnes & Noble CDs. And if it was somebody I liked, man, I snatched those things up fast. I mean, I could usually walk out of there with about 10 to 12 CDs because they charged like $1.99 to $3.99 for them. They were used. I'd always check them out and make sure they looked good. And they would play. Let's see, what else do I buy at Barnes & Noble? See, besides books, well, movies and CDs again, board games and things like that. Yeah, stuff like that. And if there's a Starbucks inside Barnes & Noble, I buy Starbucks, but does that count? I don't know. I don't care. Anyway, wait a minute. I just lost my thing here. That means I've been talking way too much. Number 5. Yes, number 5. What's a fun gift that you've received that wasn't a book or a gift card for books? I am trying to think of that. Let me think. I don't know. Well, like I said, I just received the Alien board game, so that's cool. That was a nice little gift. Unexpected. I didn't expect him to do that. He said, hey, I was in Target, saw this, I knew you wanted it, I picked it up for you. Thank you. Anyway, what else do I like? What else have I received? Oh, my. Well, last Christmas, Cameron Chaney sent me some really cool little items. Like he sent me a little chupacabra that I've got around here somewhere, and also sent me some bookmarks and things like that. And I know that has to do with books, but it's not really books. So hey, you know, yeah, and yeah, I'm not really sure what else. So anyway, that's my answer for that one. Number 6. What's a YouTube channel that you watch that's not related to books? I am kind of weird when it comes to my YouTube channels, I think. I love watching things about how movies are made, about one I watch is called Studio Binder. I like that because it tells you about how the shots are set up, the music, how everything is all put together. I like stuff like that. But another one I'm really weird about watching is I love to watch these, what they call public freak out videos, because I just love seeing people get pissed off about the stupidest things. You know, I'm always thinking one of these days I'm going to see somebody on there that I know, which is why I try to behave myself in public and don't act like an idiot. Although I have done that before, I'm not going to lie, because I'm afraid one of these days I'm going to be watching that and I'm going to be watching myself. That would be a freaking nightmare, okay? All right? So yeah, and of course, I also like to watch stuff related to board games and about how to play them. Sometimes it's easier to find out how to play a board game from somebody that's played the game than it is to read the actual instructions. Because sometimes the instructions can be rather vague. Alright, so there you go. Number 7. I'm supposed to tag 5 booktubers that I want to learn more about. Let me think here. 5 booktubers. Now I got to remember who they are when I go to put their names down on the list. Wow, I am thinking here. Well, Working Man Reads already did. You know what? Tell you what. I'm not going to tag anybody. If you want to do this video, if you want me to know more about you, then by all means, please do this tag. If you haven't done this tag, consider yourself to be tagged, alright? Okay? It's like you're a little deer, and you run through the woods, and I'm the hunter, and I go, pew, and I tag you. But I don't shoot you. I shoot you with those little things and put a little tag on you or whatever. Tranquilizer dart, alright? So there you go. Right there. Tag you, man. Alright, anyway, that's going to do it. That is your answer can't be books tag. Thank you guys for watching. I'll have this posted in just a little while. And it is the weekend coming up, so y'all be careful out there, but have some fun. Take care and stay scared. Bye-bye.